Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to basically just preach loads of advice and positivity and give some personal advice on what I think might help other dancers. Not sure if any of it will, but this is just things that help me, and I hope that by watching it gives you a wee bit of positivity for whoever needs it. I just really hope that it helps somebody, even if it helps one person. That would make me so happy. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first thing that helps me as a dancer is definitely having a positive mindset, and I know sometimes that's so hard to do, and there will be days where you're like, oh, like I can't do it, but having a positive mindset, I feel like it is so important. So see, when you get a correction from a teacher, instead of looking at it as like, oh my god, I'm so bad, take that as a compliment, and look at it as a way that's you improving. Like, see, when they're giving you that correction, that's another way that you're improving. So just see if you just turn your mindset. I know it is a lot easier said than done, but if you flip things around to look at it from a more positive perspective, it really helps. Don't get me wrong, like, we are human, we have our good days, we have our bad days, and there will be days that we're like, oh my god, like I genuinely feel so bad about myself, like why can't I do this, why do I not look like that when I'm doing this, why is her leg here and mine's only down here, like we're human, it happens to all of us, like that's just natural. But it's on those bad days knowing that it is just a bad day and tomorrow's a new day, a new start. So not carrying those things on to more days, if that makes any sense. So like, if you have a bad day, have that bad day, and then the next day start fresh. Don't carry that on with you. And something else about having a positive mindset, see if you're trying to like work towards a new skill and you're getting really frustrated with yourself. For example, when I was trying to get my aerial, that took me so long, right? Oh, and that's the lighting gone.
Long right. Oh, and that's the lighting gone.
Yeah, so when I was younger and I was working towards my aerial, it was taking me so long, and I was like, am I ever going to get this? Like, why is it not happening? But you have to realise that it's not going to happen overnight, but see, with hard work and dedication and just that like mindset of I'm not giving up until I get it, you will get there. Like, no matter how long it takes, just don't give up, and just have that mindset of I don't care how long it takes, how hard it is, I'm not stopping until I get it. And that mindset will really help you. So the next piece of advice I want to give is that comparing yourself to other dancers does not help. It really doesn't. Like, we all do it naturally. Like, as I said before, we're human. Like, we all do it. It's completely normal. But we have to realise that everyone, like, it's not a race. Everyone's on their own individual journeys as a dancer. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Like, there might be something you can do really well that somebody else might not be as good at, but that person might have something that you're not maybe as good at. So everyone, we're all so different, right? And like, comparing ourselves to other people won't do anything. And I know it's so natural to walk into a room and you see someone that's so much better than you and you start freaking out and you get intimidated. Like, it's normal. Happens to me, happens to everybody. But it's just not letting that get to you too much, that you don't start doubting yourself and what you're capable of. So the next piece of advice is don't hold yourself back out of fear of judgment and like what other people think. This for me is what I find hardest, and something that I'm working on personally, but I think the things that I'm working on should hopefully help other people too. So I think it's so important to realise that we often think that people are constantly like judging. For example, when I go into improvise, I'm like, oh my god, see if I do this, like they might think that's weird, or yeah, things like that. So I think it's really important to realise that people aren't actually paying attention to us as much as we think they are. So we're so like, oh my god, like they must be thinking this. They're probably not even thinking anything about us. They're either watching us like, wow, or they're thinking about what they're going to do in that improvisation circle. See, at the end of the day, if we keep not doing these things and holding ourselves back and not going full, like to our full potential and things, it's only holding us back at the end of the day. Like, it's not holding anybody else back, but not doing things because we're scared of being judged is holding ourselves back, and that's just going to have this be longer, like our progress be longer and slower. Whereas if we put ourselves into these situations that are maybe a wee bit scary and intimidating, that's how we learn and that's how we grow. What helps me is just thinking about it in the long run. Like, you might be so scared about this improv circle, that I'm just using improv for example because that's like fear of mine, right? But you might be like, oh my god, and get so caught up in the moment and you think everybody's judging you. See, tomorrow no one will even remember it. It's like, you just need to think about it in the long run. So another thing is just really push yourself. Not to the point where you're too hard on yourself that you're getting yourself down and stuff, but pushing yourself can be a really good thing. And putting ourselves in situations that are uncomfortable, that is where we're going to learn and progress the most. So see, me going into, say, a open commercial class, that would terrify me, right? But I know for a fact that that would push me so much and I'd learn so much from it, and that's where I'd start progressing. So that's exactly what I'm going to do after this lockdown. Just really getting ourselves out of the comfort zones, because that's where we will learn the most. Once we're out of our comfort zones and we're doing the things that we're afraid of, that's what's going to help us become better dancers. So what I would say is put yourself in those situations that scare you, do something that scares you, and you will in the long run benefit from it. And now, just as a last wee thing, for anybody that needs to hear it, I'm just going to go on a wee positivity speech and I've not got anything prepared to say for this, I'm just going to speak and see what comes out my mouth. No matter what anyone says, never doubt yourself. You are good enough, you are amazing, and you can literally do anything you want in life as long as you have the work ethic and you believe in yourself. Nothing can stop you. And see external things like people's opinions and judgments, that will only affect you if you let it. So if someone says something bad about you, instead of taking that to heart and pure being like, oh my god, and then starting believing it, take that and use it as motivation to work 10 times harder, to be like, watch me do it. That's what I mean, that's why I've always been. See, if someone says I can't do something, I will work that much harder to show them and prove them wrong and be like, honestly, watch me do it. And I think that just really helps, having that sort of mentality, instead of taking the comments. And sometimes, yeah, if someone says something, you're like, oh, that hurts a wee bit, but you can't let it get to you, because see, this industry as dancers, it is a tough industry, which I'm scared to go into, but I'm excited, and I think that we just have to learn how to be thick-skinned in an industry that is it can be really quite brutal, and we can't let the little things get to us when we're wanting to do these big massive things in life. We just can't, and it's something that I'm going to have to learn, all these dancers are going to have to learn, but yeah, we just can't let little things get to us. Just know that anything is possible. See, with hard work, anything's possible. You can do anything you want in life. And see, if you told me when I was 8 years old that I'd be sitting here being able to say that I've competed at the Dance Worlds 4 times and I've done Team Scotland and the Pom Duet Team Scotland, I would have probably laughed, honestly. But see, with hard work, I got there, and it was hard, but I got there. So anybody can. You can do anything you want in life, and there's so many things that I want to achieve in the future, and I've got so many dreams and goals, and I don't know if they're going to happen ever, but I'm not going to stop, and I'm never going to give up. So I guess we can just hope from there. But yeah, just never give up, believe in yourself, you're amazing, and you're capable of so much more than you even know. So I hope you liked this video. I'm not really too sure if it helped at all, and I just hope that it gave some positivity in some sort of way. And it's nice for me to look back on, see if I'm ever needing it, I can just look back on this video. So thank you so much for watching, if you made it this far. I really, really appreciate everyone that's subscribed and is liking and commenting on the videos and stuff like that. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what sort of videos you want to see. If you want some more like this, just me preaching advice and positivity and just talking from the heart, some of it might not even make any sense, but it's just coming from me and from personal what I think is helping, because a lot of this advice I need to take on myself, and this is things that I'd tell myself, if that makes any sense. So I do hope that it's helped. Even if it helps one person, that would make me happy. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment, share and subscribe, and I will be back with a new video soon.